All right, after many other windows thinking they're more important than the window I'm currently using, I finally have up what I need to have up. Okay. All right. I swear I have one window already in front of me that I'm currently clicking in, and then things come up saying, I'm more important. I'm more important. No, you're not. Not really. I'm using something right now. You're not more important than that. Nice try. Okay. Okay. So welcome, whoever has made it or will make it. I had noticed some sound when I didn't have my headphones on yet. I noticed some sound coming from my computer, like desktop audio. So if we hear something, I'm going to have to obviously duck and get into it and fix it so it stops making extra noise. But I think I don't hear it now. So it might have been something that was temporary, went away. Wait a minute, hang on. Oh, I think I hear way in the distance. I think I heard a train. I think that's maybe what I was. So weird. Okay. Um. Yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into it. See if we can help. I don't remember her name, but this poor girl keeps getting dragged away by dark spirits and stuff. It's like they really want her, not just everybody. Fear, fear, and despair. Feel like you said fear twice. Okay. They do have some pretty cool effects and stuff in this. I mean, for being a point and click, I think I would have liked. Now that I know that I played the sequel first on accidentally, it's too late. But I think now that I played the sequel, obviously I played it first. Now I'm playing the first game. I would like the sequel to have been more of this environment from this game. Not that there's anything exactly bad with the sequel in terms of the setting, but I feel like I guess maybe it depends on how this one ends. This game ends, but I feel like doing more of setting stuff in kind of the isolated town that does not have a lot of technology and so on is probably a better move. In fact, this I think it might have been better to have this be the last game. Maybe start like in the medieval ages. Like start like 12, 1300. Then maybe have something that's like more Renaissance, possibly early Enlightenment. And then this, which is like late Victorian and or early 20th century. When I say early, I mean like 1900 something or whatever. Um anyway, I think it would have been better. I don't have anything against modern horror. I mean, there's plenty of modern horror. We've even done sci-fi horror, and I really love that too, right? Dead Space, Alien Isolation. I mean, it's fine. But I think for this setting, I think it would have been more solid if they would have kept it in kind of the pre-modern tech settings instead. Anyway, all right. So I need to get what? There's something I need to get. Over. Act as ready to swing. I feel like there's something more here with the axe, but I don't know. I don't think it's going to be any of those, though. No. No. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, I need some kind of bug repellent. So we need to repel a bug for that. We already got whatever it was over here. I don't remember. I think over here was... Well, I don't know. But that's okay. Anyway. Street organ lacks some parts. So I need some stuff for that. There's that. Also, yeah. This puzzle. And I don't know what this combination is currently. Okay. And then it was like... So I need the helmet for this. Oh, no, I need to turn the air compressor on. That's right. Which means I need coal. And I don't know where I get coal. We also had this... But I need a hammer to secure those. Anchor thing. There's a lot of little pieces here and there that I need. Okay. And still this. Still need a key for that. Somewhere. Interesting. Some kind of... Okay. Okay. So... I need... a handle? Lever. Very thin and fragile. Looks like it hides a passage to one of the old town alleyways. So that's going to be like a hammer or something, probably. Almost certainly. To get through there. Fireflies. So if I go right here where I was, it goes to this. Yeah, which is fine. Oops. Hey, Monmouth, good day. How you doing? Hope you had a great week. I had a hectic one. Wasn't bad at all, but it was very, very busy. I was not online like all week. All week. We had, I work for a .com, and we were pushing new features, security features, and also fixing some things. Pushing that to live so customers using the site could have better experience and stuff, right? Fix problems there are. Anyway, and a good portion of the stuff we were doing was commerce. And that was really rigorous testing. We try some tests, and then a certain subset of them or certain number of them would fail, and we'd have to push a fix, and then we'd test more, and then other things would fail. It was just a big try to fix, fail, try to fix, fail, try to fix, fail, over and over and over again. So Ruski. The Ukrainian one. Which one's the Ukrainian one? Was that Beyond the Invisible Darkness game? It's the same developer as Evening, is it not? Or are they different? Yeah, so Somebody messaged me, I guess, like 3 days ago or something. I finally got around to talking to him today because of how busy I was. This book, uncut lumber. So I need an axe or something to get through there. Need a handle to turn this, I think is what it is, right? Yeah, hand wheel. Okay. Well, you said versus the Ukrainian one, so I just don't know what that is. Or unless you're just joking. Like, oh yeah, you think this one's good, you should use the Ukrainian one, and there isn't actually one. So that's that. And then this is... Oh, that's the hand wheel again. Okay. I'm reminding myself of some things. A lot of this I remember still. Like, I still need coal for down at the pier to be able to have power so I can use the diving suit. There's the chest where, I don't remember her name, but where the girl was. I had to lay the planks down in order for her to get out from the backside of the mill or whatever. There's a chest there that takes an anchor badge, not badge, but like a little metal piece that looks like an anchor that fits on it to basically like a key, acts like a key. And then we have this, of course. Now, I don't know what I do with the torn fishnet. Presumably, I either use it to, like, kind of get in the way, like, gum up some works. Like, if, let's say, for example, I'm not saying it's this, but if this were turning, maybe I'd throw the fishnet in there and it would catch and stop the thing from turning. So I use it either for that, or I need to repair it to be able to use it. It's probably one of those two things. Some things down here that I can't reach right now. I need to unlock the lantern. So I have a couple of keys I need. I need a key for that. I need a key for the little doll that's hanging over by the house that I got inside. There's several things I need. Oh yeah, there's also this. Oh no, that's the same thing. I keep thinking this is different, but this whole thing is just that hand wheel. And there's this, needs a handle of some kind. And I need a lever. To be able to open the vise over at the smithy, so then I can retrieve the bolt cutters, which will then let me cut bolts, and like by where the bike is, but also over where one of the scarecrows is. So a few different uses for that, potentially. There could always be something else that we do instead that I don't know. Can't get this without moving this. I need something to move this, probably. Well, I don't even know, probably. Possibly something like the lever that I'm looking for anyway. Hammer or something similar to bust through here. There's a lot of this stuff that I have an idea of what I need, but I've not yet found the thing that'll get me. Here, I need that rake, probably, to clean up the leaves. I already talked about the bike. There's a lot of this stuff that I just currently don't have any way of getting into. I need to find... I apparently have missed a lot of different things to pick up, which is fine. It is an object find in most ways. It's kind of a sandbox with object find, but it's pretty much object find. I mean, to be fair, most object finds are sandbox somewhat too, right? You wander from location to location until you find that one item that's going to do that one thing for you to help you progress. So some of these, like when I get near this and it does hands, I don't, because it's just going to take me to the stove, I'm assuming. I think it's the minute hand. I need one of the hands for the clock, though. Here. Let me escape through the gap, but I'm too large to get through it. Oh, yeah, but that's obviously fine. And we have this also. We need to replace this part of the painting. And what was the other thing? And then there's also There was, oh yeah, here. I need to do something to get this cleaned. So once I get this and then I do that, probably something will happen. These will fall and glass will break and I'll use the glass to cut something. I don't know. Something with different than what we've got will happen and then we'll move on is basically what it amounts to. We already did this. That opened the blue so you can go down and light the stove, which we did already. Good kitty. A lot of things that seem to be objects we can interact with that you can't. Obviously, it's kind of the nature of an object-find game. You have stuff you don't need. You're trying to sort through it to find stuff you do need, obviously. This, oh yeah, and this needs like an owl piece. Yep. Not seeing anything new. This was one of those kind of like that inside that one store, one of those like where it sparkles blue when you can interact and then you find several objects in the one area to retrieve the one item that you need from there. That's what this was. So if it's not sparkling, we can't go there currently. I was just kind of making sure there's not some object here that I should have already seen and clicked, but I didn't find anything. It's going to be the clock. Yep. And it says it's... Oh, yeah, it is the hour hand. Not the minute hand. The hour hand is missing. Interesting symbols rather than the normal numbers that I would expect, typically. That's the same. I've also been trying to think, what can I use this net on? I don't really have a good answer to that. Tried on these, see if like, I don't know if it's this axe being here, maybe I'm supposed to grab this axe at some point, but I don't know how, and the net didn't help me. Or with the pumpkin didn't help me for that either. I didn't really expect anything to happen with the pumpkin, but I tried it anyway since I was there. That's going to be, yep, the executioner. Okay, that's what I thought it might be. To hear things like that wolf, and you're... At least during, or the first few times I heard it in this game, I was inclined to think maybe we would have to confront wolves as well at some point, but so far at least it doesn't seem to be the case. It seems to be it's just these phantoms. And that, to be fair, the phantoms were really the thing that we confronted in the second game, right? Second game, first game for us. For me. I've already been back in here, too, and I didn't see... That's the refrigerator. Okay. Yeah, this was another one of those blue sparkle areas, of course. We need some stuff for this. Don't know what we need. I can't imagine this is useful at all for this. Yeah, no. Also, as long as I remember, I'm on the lookout for little smiley faces. Those are collectibles, apparently. It's not the end of the world if I don't find them, but, you know, it's a thing. Nice cafe next to the corpses on ropes. Yeah. Now, how come this is doing that? Is this not... These aren't... Interesting. Let me check this. Because these should not be on new lines. Hello. Commands. That's the font. It's fine. The color. Ah, I don't know. Weird. I don't know why. I did change the font to Trebuchet MS, but that shouldn't affect whether the text wraps for you. That's weird. That's fine, though, I guess. It's not the end of the world. We also need some number we need to plug in here, but I don't know what that would be currently. So... This has a beetle, so I need something to get the beetle out of there. And then there are some matches, which I will use at some point, but don't know when. So yeah, several things that have an item I need, and I'm not sure where I get those items. Yeah, I need coal for that. That's the same, okay. All of that's just one big thing. I need a hammer to finish attaching these boards to the side of that boat. I need the compressor to run, which is what I need coal for, so I can use the suit and go down. Here I need a bracelet here of some kind. I need an anchor, like, medallion, locket piece, something. Might be something else here that I didn't notice. Check and see if maybe these were loose or at least weak enough that I could get through them, but it doesn't look like it. You may see something on the other side. Trident may come in handy, but wit's end try to figure out how to make Poseidon put down his weapon. I'm sure that's what the bracelet is for. When you look at the bracelet, it says, oh, he probably Should be a bracelet on his wrist, yeah. So. Okay. I think we're done with this. I don't think we're going to use that for anything else. I don't see that's how this would help at all on this. I can't remember, but I think this is the only thing that's interactable is right here now. I think all this other stuff is kind of been completed or finished. Like there's no more use of it. Doesn't seem like to me, at least. Nope. Sure what that's supposed to mean in terms of, like, I've tried interacting with him on a few occasions with different things. Nothing's ever come of it, so I don't know. I finally finished watching Scream 6 earlier today, actually. It's not bad. It's not bad. They did a good job of making things not like the previous movies, but also still kind of like the previous movies. So that usually bodes well. That means longevity for the series. Even if you say some entries are not as strong as others, as long as they can make it not obvious who the killer is and stuff, it's going to end up being something that has at least some legs on it. Will last for some time. That's the same? Yeah. This is all going to be, I need the key. I might need to end up eventually consulting a walkthrough if I can't find any more connections. Excuse me. through the forest. Okay, that's fine. That's that again. That's right. Same thing. It looks like there's like a symbol over here, though, almost like a cat or something. But I guess 'tis nothing. All of this stuff's still going to be that one for the hand wheel. I suppose I could just start clicking things with the torn net and see if anything happens. That's sort of defeating the point of doing the game this way, though. But yeah, nice cafe next to the corpses and ropes. That's right. It's all about location, 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 right? As long as you have a good location. So I thought maybe one of these to drag it, but I guess it's not far enough. So not those. The handle, that would not be the net. These kind of look like they could be used to pry something up or to attach something as a handle, but I can't interact with either of them, so yeah. Cannot clear it away with the net, but I figured I would try. I wasn't sure. If they've sometimes in some point and click games, they'll do some odd thing. Use this to do X, and you're like, I would normally use this other thing, but I guess we'll go with it in this case. already checked up this way to see if there's anything lying around I can use. There's stuff lying around, but I can't apparently use any of it. Okay, so we have... No, it's further in. This way. Okay, over here, we've got this with the buttons. Now, what do I have that... I'm going to turn on my... Give me one sec. The smithy. Oh, Schmeats? Yeah. Yeah. Trying to remember how you say it in Dutch. So maker is like a like a creator, somebody that makes stuff, right? Literally maker, but it's used for things like a shoemaker, but you also use it for things like clothing and stuff like that. So in English we would say a clothier, or possibly like a weaver or something. In Dutch they would say a clothing maker. But I'm trying to remember what they say for smith in Dutch. It's similar, but it's not Schmidt. Obviously that's a name. It's I don't remember. It's been far too long since I've regularly spoken Dutch, so I don't know. There's a button missing. So I had a button for this, yeah. You know, living in America, you don't have a whole lot of people speaking Dutch here. And despite what the English, or like the Americans here say, for Pennsylvania Dutch, it's actually just modified Pennsylvania Deutsch. So it's German that they speak there, not Dutch, not Netherlandish. So that's not going to work. Lock with no door handle. I wonder if that means I need a handle for that as well at some point. There's this hole in the floor too, but I can't really interact with it. I try and it just goes back outside. So King's English now instead of Queen's English. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, and obviously the Pennsylvania Dutch, the Deutsch that's there, the German that's there, is not, it's going to be kind of like Canadian French, where it's like it's German, but it's not exactly German, right? It's like a weird, odd, you get similar things, right? South Africa is, when they're not speaking English, when they're speaking Afrikaans is a modified Netherlandish or Dutch. So there's a lot of those kinds of situations, right? People get isolated for a long enough time, and obviously their language will eventually evolve on a different path than other people who speak the same language elsewhere. Actually, the French have a big voice in the Netherlands, or in Canada. There's actually, the law in Canada is that everything must be in two languages, English and Canadian French. So you have, if you have a website and the website's international, or a company, it's international, and they want to have like a Canadian version of their website, like to localize for stuff in Canada, that Canadian version of the website has to have both an English and a Canadian French translation option. Like in Wales. Yeah. Was that supposed to be Quebecois? It looks like Quebecas or something. Quebecois is QE. There is no U. They don't go Quebec in French. It's QEBEC with Cedia. No, there is no Cedia. So it's QEBECOIS. Quebecois. Quebec Oz, yeah. That's funny. Of course, the Quebecois probably would not be especially happy with that joke. But I mean, come on, make fun of American English too, and I'm American. It's fine. Just make fun of everybody. It's okay. If we single you out, you're gonna feel othered, or however they call it these days, right? So we'll just lump you in with everybody who gets made fun of. It's fine. Yeah, I don't. Because this was the sparkle area before, so I don't really think we can get much from over here. Yeah, I don't think we're getting anything from the store right now. Like I said, we're missing parts from the street organ. But I'm positive it's not this, right? This doesn't go. Nope, not what I meant. Not what I meant. Stop. This is missing some parts. So if I go here, right here, where I just clicked, yeah. But then net won't work, which I did not expect it to. I did think of potentially using the net to try to snag. Not what I meant. Not what I meant. Stop. Not what I meant. I did think of using it to potentially snag something from those, but see, it keeps wanting to stop. It keeps wanting to where I can look at it here. Maybe that's just too high. Yeah, and then that won't work. Won't work on here or here. Nice turret. Yeah. Yeah, they have some. I have no idea where I'm going to get coal. I assume it's gonna be the coal is gonna be something where I go to the sawmill and then go into the forest at some point back, and there'll be coal back there. Is what I'm guessing will eventually happen. Started evening, tell we full of shadows. Soon as tell we full of shadows. It's already been a little full of shadows. We've already had a couple of. We had one here and one over at the old pier. Man, I do not like doing so, but I'm almost thinking I'm gonna need to consult a walkthrough. Goes to the sawmill. There's nothing else on here that I've missed, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. It's cool. Huh. It's kind of bugging me, honestly. The whole. It's kind of bugging me that's. Maybe this. Oh, there we go. It was just because I was too icy. I was too narrow. That fixes it. So that even when you have more, it just drops down. Okay. That's interesting. I did not realize that was going to be a problem, but that's okay. It's fixed now. Okay. Just kind of bugging me. What was bugging me was not that it was doing it, but that I couldn't figure out why it was doing it. So, like later, like after tonight, maybe I make some adjustments. Let me see. Let me just If I go here, I don't want that. This one? What's that? I want. Not really finding anything that's, I mean, unless it's a video, but I don't really want to watch a video of stuff. Is this one? Nope, I don't want that. I want this one. Yeah, let me see. That's just an explanation of how you can interact with things. Yeah, I'm not gonna keep wasting time. I'm clearly not finding anything, so we're just gonna back to this and see if I can somehow stumble into something I haven't done yet. Any reason to think that's gonna work, but I think this is a little more missed. Yeah. Earlier I was saying, I think it might have been before you said hello. I was saying I kind of, obviously I played the games out of order, and that's on me. I did not pay attention to the date of release of the games. But I kind of wish, instead of doing this game and then doing Evening, whereas like Evening was more like 1940s, 1960s something setting, I would have preferred, because they did this game as like kind of like the late 1890s, early 1900s, like 1903 type thing. I would have preferred to have something with their settings where they would have done, maybe they did like a trilogy, maybe they do like one in like 12 or 1300, and then another one's like Renaissance or possibly Enlightenment, early Enlightenment, and then they do this one that's like late Victorian, early 20th century, and then just end at that instead of doing. Plus, the way the last game ended was a little weird to me. The whole, she's actually not the what do they call them? The headmistress of the orphanage or whatever. She's actually like an elfin princess, and you open the portal and go to where the elves were. It's like it was kind of weird. I'll be honest. That was an ending I did not expect, but not really in a good way. It was kind of like, oh, that's where we're going with this? Okay. So, yeah. So, it's fine. I mean, I didn't hate the game. I thought the ending was probably one of the weakest parts of the game, which is fair, or which is understandable in general. A lot of writers do not create a story with an end in mind, and they think they're just going to wing it till they get to the end, and then the ending ends up being kind of not great. So you should always, if you're going to come up with a story, you come up with the basic idea, and then while you're still in the idea phase, you come up with, okay, these things happen, so what is the eventual outcome? You do that during the ideas phase. And then as you're doing whatever you're doing, you're storyboarding, you're outlining, whatever it is you're doing to figure out the more fleshing out the meat of things in general, but still not quite to the writing, then you start piecing together, okay, we know this is the destination, we know this is where we set off from, how do we get there? And then you follow a path. Because if you're going to try to get to a destination without really planning for it, I mean, your brain is going to think of all kinds of stuff, and not everything that every brain thinks of is great. Most of the time, even really successful and really like Pulitzer Prize winning writers and stuff don't have nothing but great ideas. They'll have great ideas among a bunch of rubbish, and they need to throw out the refuse and focus on the stuff that's good, right? So don't take anything that your brain comes up with. It's probably not going to always be good. So yeah, storyboards is a good way, or outlining. And there are different ways of outlining too. You can do more of a visual outline that's somewhat storyboarding. You could do like kind of like use an Excel spreadsheet and say like do like each row is a different storyline, like an individual character storyline versus like major plot points during the story or whatever, and you can do those to these go through these chapters and then these overlap. You can do it that way. There are a lot of different ways to do it, whatever works best for you, but the main really gist of what I'm saying is planning all of the ideas out before you actually even start writing. A lot of people are really excited about writing, and that's great, but don't let the excitement overcome careful planning. Otherwise, you'll end up with a story that very often doesn't really go anywhere. It's like you see that problem a lot with movies, right? You'll have a movie that's really solid until like the last half an hour. Then you're like, wait, what? This is too rushed, or it doesn't make a lot of sense, or that's their explanation of those things. How? That's usually the result of they did not plan the ending ahead of time. And they got kind of lost, mixed up in all the weeds and stuff, and then, you know, it is what it is. Well, I don't know. I'm not finding anything new to click on. And that's kind of a little frustrating, because I think I would find something. But every time I do like this, like it's over here is the smithy. If I go way over here, oh yeah, that's still the smithy area. So, very, very confusing. What am I missing? Yeah. Yep. And that's not always the problem that plagues a movie that does not end well. There are times where they don't flesh out enough in the middle, and so you're kind of like, I see what you were going for, what you were trying to get to the ending, how you're trying to get to the ending, and the ending itself was reasonable, but you didn't really put all of the pieces together in getting to there. So there are other problems that can happen in writing too. But I write myself, and I work a lot. I do a lot of editing for other writers, and I do things like writing groups and stuff. And that's possibly one of the most common flaws I see when people write something, is that they do not plan the ending. That, and then the very most common thing I find is people say that they're a writer, and I'm like, oh yeah, so what have you written? And they've not yet completed a single story. I'm like, not even a short story? Not even a poem? Like, that's kind of a narrative poem a little bit? Like, a poem that tells a mini story over like 2 or 3 pages. You haven't even done that. And when it's like that, it's like, okay, well, you know, before calling yourself a writer, I would suggest you actually complete a writing of some kind. I'm not saying I believe in you. I believe you can do it. But don't start touting yourself as something until you've actually managed something. Right? And I struggled with that myself for a while too. I hope this isn't bugging too many people. I mean, I know Monmouth's fine talking with me about this. I hope this isn't bugging too many people. I mean, there's not really a whole lot plot-wise to focus on here. I'm just looking right now where I'm currently on the hunt for something to click that I've missed. So, yeah, I struggled with that for a while myself. I would never claim that I was a writer before I actually wrote something. I would always say I'm an aspiring writer, like I want to be a writer and stuff. But I struggled for a while learning how to focus and to see something through to completion. That does take a lot of work. You may have heard of it before, there's something called NaNoWriMo, National Novel Writing Month. It's in America. You might have it in other nations too. They might even call it the same thing. In America, it's in the month of November. If you struggle to get your book on paper, right? What you can do is just every single day in the month of November, write 10 pages. Certainly no less, but don't worry about doing any more. Just write 10 pages. 30 days in November, 10 pages a day, 300 pages. You have a novel-sized writing, a thing that you've written. Okay? And then when you're writing, just get it on paper. Don't edit it, just get it on paper so you've got it out. Do stream of consciousness, and then after the month's over, you go back through it and you can say, these things are not working, weed these out, replace these things, modify this so that it's smoother, the pacing is better, or whatever. You do that kind of stuff after the fact. Probably I would say the month of December, the whole month, spend really kind of fine-tuning what you wrote during the month of November. That's if what you wrote in that month is something you're planning on doing. Sometimes the point of that month is just simply to realize to yourself that you can complete a book because you can write something that's 300 pages. And sometimes that's what you need. But anyway, that's a tool you can use for this. Yeah. Yeah, and that's another thing too. If you're going to have a writing partner or a creative partner, like with a game or something, make sure it's somebody who can share your vision. Like where you don't, I mean, necessarily, I guess you could, but generally not where you dominate the conversation and do everything, like decide everything yourself, but also where you for sure don't let them walk all over you and do all the stuff that they want to do. You want to make sure that you have an actual partner, that you bounce ideas off of each other until you both agree, or you all, if it's more than two people, agree that the idea is solid, and then you run with that idea. That's something you can do. I don't think I've ever co-written anything. I have done some dialogue writing for some people, like fixing some dialogue problems they had. So effectively, it was my voice in the dialogue, like the character speaking. And I've done editing and proofreading, but I've never actually done a joint creative effort. I tend to have a pretty solid idea of what I want to do, and I don't really want to have other people's fingerprints on it where they change my idea from what it is in my head. Unless it's not working. If it's not working, obviously I, get suggestions, but I think you get what I'm saying. Man, I don't know. Like, everything I mouse over is like nothing. It's either something I already have done, I've already looked at, and I don't have the thing I need. Like, I need a piece, I need a balance wheel for this, don't have it. Or it's something that I could just examine, which doesn't do me a lot of good at all. If it's just examine, not do anything at all with it. Like this, like Emily, that was her name. Emily went through here. Okay, that's not helpful for me right now. So, I don't know. I don't know what I'm missing. Yeah, imported from somewhere. Yeah, it looks nice. It's missing the hour hand. If only I knew where an hour hand was. I seriously am stuck in this one. Okay, I really didn't want to, but I guess I'm going to try to look at a video walkthrough just to see the next step. That should not have had volume, by the way, but that's fine, I guess. Anyway, the next step or two. So we're way over. Where did this come from? This is something we haven't done yet. Hang on. Back up to here. So we did that. Already did that. Use that. Yep. Oh no, we did do this. Yeah, we did this one. It's the gramophone and stuff. Yeah, we did that earlier. Hey, Silhouette, welcome. I'm just trying to cheat here and find a clue from a walkthrough of what I'm missing. Because clearly, I am not getting like the one thing or the couple of things I need. I already did those things. That's fine. Yep. Those. Um, yep, already did that. Yeah, I need to go forward a bit, I think. This is a bunch of stuff I've already done. Okay. To here. Okay. Chops the wood from upstairs in that one house and use the wire cutters to be able to use to open the flue. The matches on that. So we got that. Yep. We got all the stuff is stuff we've done. Okay. I mean, this guy hasn't even, at this point, this hasn't even gotten out of the house. So let me forward a little bit. Light scares him away. We need coal for that. Got that. We need the boards for Emily. Pry those off. Yep. No. Let's don't go there. Let's go to help Emily. Yep. Okay. Got that. Got there. Puzzle solved. Sorry, I know this isn't. This is part. I mean, there are other reasons too, because I prefer to figure it out myself if I can. But this is also part of the reason I don't like doing video walkthroughs. Because they both will spoil stuff for me, like sometimes more than the one thing I'm looking for. What's the one thing I'm missing doing? But then also, like, you guys sit while I'm doing this stuff. You guys have to just sit there and wait for me, which is not super exciting. I know. Yep, got a screwdriver. Already got that. Already did that. Oh, yeah. Boards. Maybe forward a little bit more. Yep, those. Where's that? Okay, so this is now to the point where there's some stuff that he's got that I've not done yet. Hang on. Where is it you got? He got a hammer that I didn't get. I'm trying to remember where the hammer is, first of all, and then secondly, how I get it. Let's see. Okay, so he doesn't have the hammer here. Oh, but he does have those. What? Okay, so you got a lever. Where do you get the lever? That's really the thing, is the lever. Oh, wow, I'm blind. Yep, that's the thing. Okay. That was the one thing I needed that I was missing. All right, we'll go to the old pier. We go here. This here is a lever. Damn it. Piece of crap. Okay, and then I need the helmet for that. All right, we got the lever. So now we can do at least a chain of a few things. Would have been nice if I could have found that earlier. Okay, the lever goes here. Now we can grab the bolt cutters. And those are going to be used in one of a couple areas, maybe two areas, depending. No, we're not going to cut those. Okay. So then where we're going to use them is going to be over here, I'm sure. Wait, here? Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Cut the wire. The barbed wire. Okay. Wonder if they go away when I'm done. So we'll still need something else for that bike lock. Yeah, they're gone. Okay, grab the hammer. Now we have the hammer. Frick. Okay, and... Oh, right. And then I need the helmet, so we want that. Also over here. What's that? Oh, that's the weeds again. Okay. See anything else over on him? Yeah, we're gonna need some kind of herbicide, I think, or possibly matches and fuel, but probably more like some kind of herbicide, and then we'll clear those anyway. But in the meantime, we can go to the old pier. Go here, put this on there. All right. So now I switch the air compressor on, which I have not done yet, of course, but. It's not a smiley face on here or something, right? I've seen at least one of them kind of blink slowly, so for some time it was not available, or like you couldn't click it, you had to wait, and then when certain something showed up, you were able to. So let me see if with it's clipped away, but I don't think so. This is part of the Gordon curse, huh? Well, I suppose. I mean, I am the same player, so it's my fault. The Gordon curse lingers, spreads out like cancer. Okay. The hammer, of course, we're going to use. Drop this. Ah, there's my owl. Metal plate. Possibly shot by boat. Shadows carried inland off to this very island, but you won't get far without oars. So I need oars for that as well. Okay, that's fine. The owl was where? Was that in here? Matches down there. This just says missing. That's missing a button, not an owl. Yeah, I don't think it's here. It is. Inside here? No. Maybe. I don't think so. I don't remember it being here. But it's possible. Oh, we have more over here now we can do. Perfect. Okay, let's do this then. Letter is not the same as a scroll, so I doubt that's... Oh, paper scroll right here. I didn't even see. I was looking for just normal scroll, not paper scroll. Okay. Book. Violin. Bell. Horn. Umbrella. Doll. Padlock. There's padlocks here, yep. Mask. Elf handle. Butterfly and a letter, right? Oh, here. Butterfly. Butterfly. And I got a valve handle, which I need for probably over by the sawmill. I'm thinking. Over here. Maybe not. I don't think it makes sense to go on there. Oh, over here, maybe. No, okay. Valve. So water, I guess it could be here. Okay. Other handles. Trying to think of where I would use it. It's going to be a very clear spot, I'm sure. Once I see it, I'll be like, oh yeah, I've obviously used it there. But I am not thinking of it right now. Oh, this goes on this. That's where. Nope, that's that. That's the wrong one. That's the pier, the anchor. Where was that? Not over here. It's flat tire and the padlock. Hmm. I'm not remembering where that is. I saw it just earlier tonight. Why am I not thinking of where I had seen that? So odd. You'd think I would remember. Oh, this might crumble this. No, guess not. Okay. Already done that. That's still probably the rate that we can't get to yet. Is there something in? Oh, it's this. This is the one. Here we go. I was like, I knew I saw it somewhere. I just couldn't remember where. A Book of Shadows and Forest Creatures, an Old Fairy Tale, Chapter 1. There are many forces in the forest, both kind and malign. From times immemorial, the altar of balance was kept deep in the forest. On this altar sat the Stone of Light, maintaining the balance and harmony between these forces. Shadows, the unconscious forces of nature, have always lived deep in the forest. They had no purpose, but could do harm spontaneously, just because it was in their nature. Could this be the Legend of Shadows? I'd like to find out more, but the pages are torn. Mistress of Shadows, super scary. Large spear points toward Aries, the small one to Pisces. Large spear points toward Aries, small one to Pisces sounds bizarre. Maybe it's a hint. Yeah, I mean, of course it is. Grab that for the clock handle, or the clock hand that we're missing. So up here, we'll now do this. Set the clock to the appropriate time. Oh, right. So Pisces and Aries. So let's see, Pisces. I don't know what the symbol for Pisces is, by the way. That kind of looks like a fish. So let's try that. And then Aries is the ram. That kind of looks like ram horns. Let's try that. I take that that's wrong. Okay. So Klaatu Barada Nikto. No. You say and then it's fine. Everything's perfectly okay. Pisces and Aries, huh? Okay. Symbol for Pisces. Okay, that's Pisces. Okay, and then symbol for Aries. Okay. So, Aries is correct, but Pisces needs to be this one. There we go. And we got ores. Hey! Be checking all y'all stuff on here and offline, dog, for real. And dude, get life. Dude, here you is Friday and real pooples in real world out there. You stuck here in basement with kid game. Nah. Well, your English is amazing. Someday you'll be able to spell and talk like a grown-up. Thanks, Johnny. Take care. Ores, right? So here. He's looking to the island in no time to make the shots answer for what they've done. I promise. Okay. Yeah. Ooh, scary cutscene. I'm here. Please hurry. Help me. No. Awesome. Oh no, Emily was carried off to the abandoned mines. Hey, buddy. You there. What? What's the thing? Without any magical energy. Well, I was trying to get magical energy. I guess I have to grab this first. Heron looks rather unfriendly, even menacing. Get rid of it somehow so we can collect the magic energy. Okay. That's odd. We've been here for a long time. The soil looks freshly disturbed, almost as if something was buried here not long ago. Fisherman Sentinel. Yes, I've heard of it. Didn't do much to help the fishermen from this island escape the shadows. All of them were abducted. And another thing, the Sentinel has no cap. I'm assuming that's not slang. Like, the fisherman got no cap. So there's a lot of fish here. Should I try to catch them? But this is torn, so that's probably not going to do any good, right? I need to get the net fixed somehow. Got a sewing machine part. That's great. That'll help. Oil is inside the barrel. I need to, I don't know, turn this, I guess, somehow. Can't do it right now. Shadows carried Emily to this abandoned mine, and this enormous pile of rocks is blocking the way in. Zutalo! Okay. Angry Heron. That's the thing with fish, okay. And that. Alright, so let's go back to the house here. This there. Oh, how about this? Stitch that up. I have a real fish net. Now I'm like a real boy. Okay, so we can go back and I go, give us some fish. Got you, sucker! Hey, Aaron, have a fish. Bye. You know, I don't know what he's going to use his magic for, but we got the thing. Maybe use it on the rocks. Woo! Does that cool flute noise. I like it. It's interesting. He's got a flute, so it makes sense he's playing that, but still. What else out here I want to do before? This potentially could do a shovel. We could use a shovel for that, but I need to get that first. I don't know. Yeah. Let's see if we can go inside and get. Aha. So we're going to have to do something about the rat, of course. Here's coal. The lump is too large to use as is. Probably need a pickaxe rather than a hammer, yeah. Okay, a wrench. That's good. Another sunshine. 9 at 21. I do not think I'm going to find them all, but I will keep looking during the game. See if we can get, how many we can get. Rat doesn't look friendly at all. It's large and maybe aggressive. I mean, rats generally are aggressive. They get hungry and it's all bets are off, really. Something may be hidden inside the coal carpets. It's impossible to get in. The hinges are rusted through and the lid won't open. I'm assuming no, and probably also no. What I use the wrench for, I wonder. An old fairy tale, chapter 2. Among the shadows there appeared one who was sentient and had a strong will for power. She announced herself the Mistress of Shadows. As ruler of the shadows, she constantly changed her form and tried capturing the forest. But the power of the altar of balance was too strong. The Mistress of Shadows was unable to take the stone of light from the altar, but she found a human who helped her destroy it instead. The balance was distorted. The Mistress of Shadows managed to capture the forest, And all the shadows followed her will, unquestionably. Unquestionably? Probably meaning unquestioningly, I-N-G-L-Y, but that's fine. Oh my, it's the continuing tale from the book, so it's all about the altar of balance. And who is this Mistress of Shadows, and why does she need all that power, and why all the abductions? Alright. I do appreciate getting more story. That's one of the things I really like about these. Is that too dark to see anything? Oh. Okay, I need matches or something for that. Cracking the wall looks like it was done on purpose. There's probably something behind the wall. How about this? No. I'm positive this will not do anything either. Okay. Let's see. What's over here? We got oiling can stuck under the train track. This. Where is another? Oh, I have to lift those off. I see, and now lift that. Okay. Now we get the oiling can, which I can fill with oil at whatever point, so that's cool. Really flooding here. The whole mine will be underwater, so if I use this. Oh, up here. Okay. Fair. That's fair. That's fair. Alright. Seen aggressive rats that look rather tame to me. Looked more like it was enjoying digestion. Yeah. Yeah, rats are no joke. And I'm not even talking about the diseases they carry, but just on their own, rats are no joke. Mice also aren't, but mice really is more about the disease generally. Mice will eat your stuff and you have to throw it out because it's going to have, like, droppings left and stuff, and then the normal disease they carry. Mice generally, I mean, if you try to grab one, a mouse might bite you, but generally mice don't get aggressive. They usually hide and run away and then just eat what they can when they are not being watched. Rats actually get aggressive and actually go after you if you're not careful. It's a totally different type of animal. Yeah, so I need like a pickaxe, etc., etc., etc. Okay, so let's where did I see oil? Oh, here. Right, duh. I'm like, where did I see oil? Where there's the big, huge barrel full of it. Just, in case you weren't sure. There's a barrel full of oil. Okay, and then there was something rusty. Where was that? Was that inside here? Yeah, this was all rusty, right? The rat doesn't care as long as I don't go by his pile of bones. Shovel! Hey! Alright, so out here, I'm going to do shovel on the ground here. Ooh. I need like a... What do you call it? It's a ship wheel. It's the steering wheel or whatever you use for the ship. Can't remember the proper name for it. It's like steering wheel, but it's not. It's I don't remember. So I need that, and then I will open this chest. So that's another thing to look out for. He needs a hat. Of the 3 sentinels, did one of those guys have a hat? No. It's like the head should be there but isn't. So no hats there. Key. I think there's anything there. I already tried this hammer on here, right? Yeah. Okay. And a key there. And a large wheel for this. What else would use the hammer? I'm positive it's no for here, but I'm going to try it anyway, just in case I'm wrong. Okay. Need, again, some kind of herbicide or something for that. He does not have a hat anymore. He had the helmet, so obviously he doesn't have a hat now. Nothing new up here. Squish it. No, you don't like that, huh? Okay, fine. I need that coal. I don't know. What's that? Okay. I mean, I could try this, but I doubt it. This won't do anything, right? Yeah. And then obviously it doesn't fit that, so. Okay. Already tried this, right? Have not been here yet. Let's grab this for you. Want this. Something inside this block of ice. Maybe that's what I use the hammer for. Grinder, but there's no grindstone on it. If anybody reads this message, I want you to know the following. I, Emily, was abducted by the shadows. They're keeping me in this terrible mind, but I know eventually they'll take me deep into the forest to where the art of balance prevails. If only my new friend could find this message. Oh no, Emily's been taken to the very heart of the forest. Everything's clear now. Emily was taken to the altar in the heart of the forest. We can get there if we do our best and try. My powers are weak there, but Emily needs our help. We must go to the forest. Yeah, I know. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Okay, minor symbol. That is an exit out of the mine. Seems to me the shadows carried Emily through this hole. Okay. Well, maybe not this one specifically. Probably a wheel like this we'll find in here somewhere that we. Oh, there's another smiley face. That's 10. Is this? I don't think that's the same symbol, but let's try this. There. Oh, he's gonna light this probably, right? Okay. This actually first. This there. Oh, another one of these. Okay. These are fun. I like these. Okay. Brush, glass, sandwich. Mushrooms are there. Funnel is there. Glass. Skull. Spelled with a C apparently instead of a K. That's fine, I guess. Rat is side. That might be what we get from here if we use it on that rat. We'll see. Where is... Oh, this, I guess, the rat side, yeah. And then... Helmet. Laying card. Somewhere. Nope. Harmonica. What is this? I don't know what that is. I don't think that's anything yet. Fireplace pillows. Brush. Where's my sandwich, damn it? I'm hungry. Yeah, playing card and skills. Sandwich. Huh. Well, we might get the pickaxe from here too. Depends on what, like, I mean, I don't know that what you gather from here is something that you get from these objects you click, but I feel like it might be. But I don't know for sure. Huh. Really? Where are the scales? days, or I thought maybe this was like one of those big like meat scales you see at the grocer or the supermarket or whatever, but no. I'm thinking it's supposed to be the balance scales like where you have the two, right? But I don't see. I am just blind, apparently. Well, we were cruising along, and then we ran into this, apparently. Playing cards, there we go. I just need the scales. I am definitely blind. Oh, right here? These are weights, though. Oh, I guess that's fine. It didn't have, like, a balancing thing, so, yeah, so it's the raticide. It didn't have a balancing thing, so I was like, what? How's that? But I guess that's fine. Okay. So, die, stupid rat, die. No! Rat is side, not rat chase away. Okay, fine, whatever. Saw. Nothing else with the skeleton or anything. I guess not. Okay. So you need a hat. What does that give us? So we can grab the weight, grindstone. We had the one thing that needed a stone for grinding. Saw. We have boards we need to saw through. I don't remember. Let me look. I'm positive nothing in here. Yeah, no. And nothing here. Nothing in here. No, no. No. We already used an axe on that before, and saw would be way slower anyway, so probably no. Do I saw this? Like, I'm not even going to move it. I'm just going to cut it up and then move on. That's fine. Saw mill, but I don't know. I don't really have boards here to saw. This needs a handle. Sledgehammer. I'm sure that's what we use on the wall. Needs a wheel. And I don't think we saw anything here. I don't know. I guess maybe the saw is something coming up? I don't know. Doesn't seem like we are going to use the saw for anything. Out of what we've already explored previously. We know we need this for sure here. Sharpen something. Oh, sharpen the saw. Rat got away. Shredder won't be happy about this. Yeah. But it's Master Splinter. He's got to be okay. He's got to get away. I don't think you understand. If Master Splinter gets caught, it's very, very bad for us. And no. Neither of those will work on that. So I need something to sharpen. It's fair. I mean, I need, this is for sharpening something, so I need something to sharpen. That's fair. But I don't have said thing, so I don't know. That's the coal. Oops. Oh, maybe actually. I have an idea. I don't know that's gonna work. I have my doubts, but it's an idea nevertheless. If I come over here, there's all this in the way. What if I saw this out of the way? Oh. There? That one. Uncut lumber. So if I go that. Nope. Okay, so that's not what will work. Check over here anyway, just in case. That just does that. So yeah. Yeah, I'm sure that's nothing. Okay, so that's not what we want. Curiouser and curiouser. Probably not use a saw on these. Yeah. There's worth a check, though. I do have to say, I'm frankly surprised that I cannot use this at the sawmill. The saw. I cannot sharpen the saw, and I cannot use it at the sawmill. That is not what I was expecting. Back over to the old pier. Say need this metal plate somewhere. One sec here. Off my AC. It's actually got cold now, which is good. Help me stay awake or whatever, but this. Tangle with roots. We use that on the roots, maybe? Okay. Ah, and that'll give me a ladder and we can go up. Right. See if there's anything else down here before we move on. Nope. Okay. Executioner's hood. Interesting. I don't know where we would use the executioner's hood. That's interesting. He's got a hat, so not on him. Oh, over here? I see. Okay. So we got a refrigerator handle. Refriggy. That's inside here. That's gross. We're going to open the fridge. It probably has rotten food and stuff. Or a pickaxe. That was my second guess, was a pickaxe. So I was close. So back over here and in. And give me some of this. Give me something good. Grab that. Ooh, we keep the pickaxe. Oh, maybe we use it on that wall. Maybe that's what we use on the wall. I still feel like that's the sledgehammer, though. But let me try it, just in case. No, yeah. Okay. What am I doing? I need it at the pier. What am I... I'm going everywhere but where I need to go. That's perfect. Alright, let's try here. This. Boom. Air compressor's working again. Once again, just checking for smiley faces. Don't see it. Okay. Okay, so this. Now, lake bed. Ruh-roh. This doesn't look like this guy was in good shape. An old fairy tale, chapter 3. The mistress of shadows became the lady of the forest, but it was not enough for her. She wanted everybody to bend to her will, to control people's minds and to subdue them. But her power wasn't strong enough. To gain power over the people, the mistress of shadows needed to destroy the altar to destroy the altar of balance completely. And for that, she needed the powers of an innocent child. The mistress sent shadows to the town to abduct people until she found that special child. That's why the shadows need Emily. No, this won't do. This will not do. Maybe I'll die, but I must try and save Emily. Alright, what else do we have? We got a chain. Chain gang. This is poor unfortunate. Is he a writer or just a stranger? I'll never know. I mean, I don't know why, because he had a sheet of paper on him. You assume he's a writer? I really don't want to know what kind of underwater creature's chosen this hole as refuge. I need to see before I'm going in there. Okay. Oops. Okay, hang on. So that's the thing. Whoops, that's not what I meant. Hang on. Let's see what else we have. Smiley face. That's 11. I'm over halfway. Oh, I can go forward to a shipwreck. Ooh. Okay. And that's the whole don't know what's in there. Okay, that's fine. Alright, shipwreck. What are in these sacks, I wonder? How rude. Riders can be strangers too. I've known a bunch of riders throughout my life. They're never strangers, dude. Bro, those guys cannot be strangers no matter how hard they try. Only cool people are strangers. Riders can't be cool, so therefore they can't be. I knew there was something under the seaweed. We got a rope ladder. And... oh. Fishy fish, dove, dove, huh? Am I just swapping positions? This room is locked with a tricky mechanism, but I'll open it anyway. She need to find a missing seagull symbol. Oh, I'm missing a symbol. That's that light blue one down below. I see. Okay. So that's still the same. Okay. I'm sure that's also. Yep. Okay. Nothing new. What did it say? Something under the anchor, but the anchor chain is broken. Raising the anchor won't be an easy deal. Chain connect to there, and then just pull this. There we go. And I get a lantern, underwater lamp. So I need to light that somewhere, and then we can use that for that hole where some creature is. Don't know how we're going to light it yet. Ladder. Do we have somewhere we need to get up higher? We already used the normal ladder to that opening at the end of the mine. Nothing new there. I don't really see an occasion where I need to get up higher over here. Yeah, I don't think we're going to use it there. Interesting. I think I already did the pickaxe on that, right? We really, like I said, I've said for a while now, I'm positive we really need the sledgehammer for that. Ah, that's where we use it again. I don't know why I didn't think of that earlier when I was here, but that's fine. And now it's gone. Yeah, okay. I get... oh, fireworks. Absolutely useless without a fuse. Okay. Grab bike pump. That'll help. And the bike pump might help us with that cart. We still need to unlock it, though. And I need a fuse for that, huh? Interesting. Not going up. Okay. Yeah, let's do the bike pump at least for sure. You can do that right now. Now I should unlock it somehow. Yeah, how am I going to... I thought in the odd chance we replace the hammer, just like put it, use its handle on this or something, but no. I'm positive for this we need the matches, which are in the box where the roach is. I don't have any pesticide. I don't know how we're going to get rid of the roach. Unless something shows up somehow, somewhere. Where's that rope ladder supposed to go? Doesn't make any sense to me where we would use that. We can reach this, so we don't need something for that. We can reach this except for the weeds, so we don't need something for that. I can get all through this house. These don't really interact anymore. They just look at them. If I go like this, it's just gonna... Yeah, nothing. He's now been used, so this is now nothing. Nothing in here. That would need the ladder. No reason for this because we have the planks. Huh. Don't above it all, right? That still needs the... That needs a fuse. I don't know where a fuse is for that. Just straight rope could work, but this is... Take that apart and use part of that as a fuse or something, but no. Wheel... Huh. IDK. Nothing to use that on here. Cannot break this with a hammer. You get that sledge at some point, maybe. Maybe. Yeah, it's really going to require. This is nothing. Okay. Some old wires. That's pretty much it. But there was something. Showed up. Oh, what is this? Oh, back to the lake bed, I see. It's the same thing. Okay. This looks like those. Okay, so keep my eye out for one of those possibly just lying around somewhere. Well, Mr. Rider Pants, I don't know what to tell you. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Trying to think what I used the hammer on also. I don't know. I think most likely I'm going to use this to go down in the dark hole. But for that, I need to light this. And for that, I believe... whoops. I need to get in here where this is and get these matches. But I can't squish him. But no. Try chasing it away with, I'm guessing pesticide or something, but I don't know where I find any of that. We're missing a button for this as well. Hammer, hammer, hammer. Where am I going to use the hammer? I don't think so, but okay. Well, tell you what I'm going to do. We're just going to stop here for today. Come back next week and maybe have fresh ideas on what more to to try. All right, Sidwell, Monmouth, Johnny Yust, I guess, and who else? Never saw Fun Act in here, did I? No. Alberta, I don't know if you watched Alberta, but if you did, or whatever, or even just talking to Monmouth while I play, appreciate it. Yeah, Fun Act if you're here, but just kind of lurking or whatever, thanks for watching as well. Anybody else who watched also, thanks. I will talk to you guys next time. Yep, so just 11 and a half hours from now, and we'll be doing more Black Mirror 3. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Till then, peace.
Poor spider.
This freaking boy. Oh, that's so sad.